Oh, hey there.
What's up, man?
What up? Yo, I was just looking at the number there. I'm like 8 folks. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet you so many of the homies still feel so weird about us being on Wednesday now.
I do.
I certainly do. Even though I have tomorrow, I kept on thinking about tomorrow being like, hmm, that's gonna feel weird as all fuck again.
Dude, that's a good question. What's up, everybody? Dude, that's a great question. What are you going to do with your first Thursday free in 3.5 years?
Well, we were free last Thursday too, technically. That one felt really weird as well.
Yeah, true. True.
And you know what? The homies at the top here, they're saying Toyzday, but like, let's be real. Like the Toyzday thing was kind of like it's like a New York accent play on Thursday. You know, it was Toyzday, but like, what do we do for a Wednesday? Is it still Toyzday? Who fucking knows? One of these clever live chat homies are gonna have to come up with something better.
Yeah.
That's
Puzzle Panther is back. Welcome back, Puzzle Panther. New account name as well, I believe, for Puzzle Panther. But yeah, been a while. Cool Cat Toys, Acid 9, 8-bit Mike Toys and Tits.
what is this? You working upwards tonight?
I'm working upwards, man. My back is it's actually feeling a little bit better right now. I just don't want to aggravate it.
I,
With Man Poke Toys. So I'm standing up.
I meant more the chat. We missed Brilliant Demon, Fuck Toys, Rokomashu, Jazz Wizzies, Zymico, Toys and Tits.
Nice. Yes. Very glad I did not scroll back to the front.
How
But
dare
yeah,
you?
Wednesday feels a little odd. Getting back to the question, Thursday, you got plans or what? You know what would be funny, dude, if we just ended up like doing a live on Thursday. Actually, you know what? Next week we will be on Thursday because of the uh,
Silent but deadly.
Silent but Deadly show. That is correct.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Dude, honestly, so I lucked out. You know I'm a procrastinatory fuck. And I didn't even actually like update my schedule naturally. I lucked out, to be honest with you. This week it just so happened I lucked out to have Wednesday. And I
Hmm.
was like, fuck yeah, okay, perfect. Like, you know. And I had the Thursday because that was still recorded in my like availability as being the day, like, please don't book me. And then it wasn't even until last night that I double checked with the homie that I needed to double check with to be like, this is gonna be cool if we swap those days. And they were like, yeah, absolutely, swap them up. So I just kind of got lucky, to be totally honest with you. Um, not so. What are you gonna do with your Thursday?
Well, next Thursday,
Because you're gonna have a busy fucking Thursday. Next Thursday, Silent and Deadly. Tomorrow. What are you gonna do so exciting with your tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't know. Just hang out. You know, just hang out. Probably. I know
Your
next.
little one's coming, right? To visit? Were
That's
you-
the following Thursday. Yeah.
Okay. What
She
do I know?
will be here for. Yeah, will be her first trip home from college, which is exciting. Everybody's very excited for her to come home and hang out for 3 or 4 days. So that'll be cool. But tomorrow, I don't know, man. Gonna hang out with the girlfriend. You know, maybe have dinner, do something like that. It's weird, dude. It's like I said, first time in 3.5 years, really, that Thursday night has been free. So I don't know.
I've got a horror story for you because I was trying to avoid it, but so far you've mentioned like the lower back pain. You've mentioned like having a girlfriend. I've got a horror story for you, my dude. And I should have. This goes hand in hand with how stupid Crumbs is as well.
Okay.
So last night or yesterday even, belly just in a bad spot. You know, belly's in a bad place. Took a bunch of Pepto Bismol, trying to tell it, you just calm yourself down, my dude. Get home, and for
Going
some
well
reason,
already.
yeah, get home, and even though I knew my belly was bugging me, what did I decide to have last night for dinner? Just a fat stacked pan of nachos and a huge bowl of spicy salsa. Right? Why not? Why the
with
fuck not?
with a
And
already hurt stomach.
with a really bugging me stomach, I thought, fuck it.
Wow.
And then the cherry on top was this very lovely lady said, hey, you should come and hang out tomorrow. We both have the day. We should work from home. You come over to my place. We should work tomorrow. Bro, bro, I normally cannot go anywhere but home. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stop going. We're talking studio apartment, first time chilling at this woman's house for an extended period of time, and it didn't matter how long I turned that tap on either, my dude. You know what I mean?
Well,
It was just one of those
set
things.
yourself up, did you not? That's a total George Costanza moment, is what you set yourself up there for. You
I
gotta be
wanted,
careful, man.
I wanted to literally just crawl into the toilet with it and flush myself down. Let's just say that, you know, that was my exit strategy. At some point, I'm gonna have to just fucking crawl in here and just flush myself. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Dirty Yetti, what up, doe? Like that Dirty Yetti piece. Yeah, man, that's a sick one.
That's what I was calling myself coming out of there. A fucking Dirty Yetti. Exactly, my dude.
Oh
man, it was horrifying. I've never just been so embarrassed in my life, dude. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyways, oh shit. Hey, know what came in today or this week that was really cool though? Way cooler than that.
Yes. What'd you get?
Check this.
Yes, dude.
Dude. Yeah. Hobo is such a fucking gem, man. This literally bounced all the way back to their place, and they fired it right back over, man. God damn, that was kind of them. If you guys haven't scooped up any of these, get your ass on it. They're so fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So good. Check this out, dude. You know who I talked to the other day, and I hadn't talked to in a while. How about the one and only, the great Has Been Toys? How about that? Out of nowhere, like a ghost, just pops up, dude. And
on that account, right? Not because why not?
Yeah. And he says, "Hey, did you ever make that book that you were talking about?" And I said, "Nah, man, I just haven't got on it." And then I said, "You know what would be kind of cool?" And we started talking about that Hobo Toys magazine. And I said, "Man, even like a sectioned out thing where it's just like a bunch of pictures would be cool." And then we started talking about that Hobo Toys magazine, dude. And I was like, "Man, I love it. It's just."
I'm sure you've seen it. There's that individual from Poland that has that book. There's two of them, I believe, now that compiles like all the bootlegs of like the Star Wars figures. You gonna tell me that you couldn't start a Kickstarter and get enough backing as well that you could turn a coffee table book out of your, you know what? Because look at the fucking horde you got over there, my dude. Like, goddamn, anybody would definitely be down for that, friend.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's one of those things. It's just a matter of doing it, just like everything else, right? But the Hobo Toys, man, anything that's like, we've talked about that several times, dude. Another thing that I'm looking at, check this out. I don't know if we talked about this when this came out, but this is from Future Retroistic. This is from the show that they did. I got this at AR in Philly, and dude, I mean, come on, dude. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, how fucking cool is that shit? Like, if that's that show that he did, and everybody's piece is in there. Bam.
That's fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah, dude. Right? Oh my god, the Camelbot.
See, it's so surreal to me, man, how much the scene has evolved. I was even thinking about that with the Hobo magazine before this, about how like we've just got so many talented fucking people in this scene.
Yeah.
There are people of so many different things, and like those physical medias.
Yeah.
Just what an added little piece of historical. I don't even know what to call it, but I like those, man. Same as Angry Beast did a couple with their shows as well, where they ended up making the printouts for them. They did it with the soft goods one, hard but soft or whatever.
Yes, dude. Yes.
I like that stuff.
And man, yes. I mean, dude, I think that's like when we're talking about how do you elevate a show. Even the wrestling show that had the wrestling cards, dude. Were sick, dude. Dick Jones came through for real on that one, dude. Bliss Receptor, what up, dude? Ordinary, what up? Ashley, what up? Slightly Adrift, dude. Recycle Galaxy. What's going on, folks?
You
Wednesday
definitely nailed it.
showing up.
Yeah, thanks all you dudes, by the way. All the homies ended up tuning in on it being a Wednesday. But homie, hey Eric Folkers, what up? Um, oh my goodness, where were we just at there? The cards. I think that was probably one of the neatest ones. Pikmin
Yeah.
Finals, what is going on? There was something so cool about that. That was probably one of the most natural explosions of enthusiasm for a show I've ever seen, man. Seeing everybody pop up their like versus videos and then seeing everybody have like the cards, like you said, Dick Jones then making like the WWF almost style trading cards for them all. It was just that was fucking cool as hell, man.
The videos, bro. I forgot about those. How great were those, man? Those
Wasn't that a sick?
so good, dude.
It really includes then like everybody of the scene, man, and it was really neat to see how everybody had their own way of approaching it or doing it, whether they actually wanted to dress up in a way or whether they actually used just images. Yeah, it worked out well, man. I thought that was a great fucking fun. This whole scene, man. At the end of the day, and all the dudes were talking about around AR, like that's kind of why we're all here, right? Is just like that fucking having a good time, meeting other people like us, making fucking cool shit.
Well, and you know what's cool, dude, about not only I think the wrestling cards, but I think these two is like I don't think anybody got charged for this, dude. This was like a free thing, but like obviously this isn't free to make, dude. So you know what I mean? This is like time and effort and materials going into something that you're not getting anything back for, just so we can look at it and go, that's dope, and that is dope. You know what I mean? That's sick. Anyways, dude, so what's up with you, man? What's been going on, bud?
Well, man, I tried making sure we had a lot of tabs today. I know we don't have a guest this evening. We're not really doing a collection tour, so I did want to make sure that we were loaded up with a lot of tabs. The homies have some stuff going on, a lot of drops coming up, a lot of cool pieces in general that we just have populated. You know, I don't know if you've seen this one. I ended up catching it a little bit late. I think others have probably caught it already. And don't get me wrong, we'll get to the tabs later, but I keep thinking about this guy, and I want to talk to you about him because I just think he looks so fucking good. Had you seen these lore demons by Topher Toy?
Yeah. I mean, come on,
what
dude.
is this?
Like yeah.
I'm scrolling their page. I see it here. I'm like, what the fuck? 4-inch solid clear resin, like.
It seems like yesterday when he put out like his first. Dude. Jesus Christ.
Solid resin.
That's just dumb, dude. Look at that in the light. Get the fuck out of here. But anyways, it seems like just yesterday, dude, when we were talking about his first 3D printed piece that he had done, and now they're just consistent, and now there's collabs, and they just get better and better. Yeah, Dover has been slaying it daily. Yes, dude, I agree. Every time I see a post or a story of his, I have to prepare myself for some greatness from Slightly Adrift. 100%, dude. I was moving some vinyl around the other day and came across a few pieces, and they're vinyl pieces that I got for him that he painted, dude, and they all have that like really candy finish paint on. He's just so damn good, dude.
Very talented painter.
So dope, man. Yeah, super rad guy too. What's the deal with his son? I think they were fine. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but you're right. Thank you for saying that. There is something going on there, but yeah, fuck, dude, those are so good. Was there any paint on that one that we looked at? I think you said it was just resin, right?
Well, I think it's a clear cast, and then knowing Topher, it's probably going to be airbrushed. If I can make a guess, you know what I mean? Especially these guys down here, those prototype ones that we're looking at.
How do you airbrush it and keep it completely translucent?
I would imagine just go light, don't completely coat it. And actually, it's funny you say that. Have you seen like the new Wonder Goblin paints that they dropped? Because they show it perfectly, even where it's so sparkly and so orange and yet so translucent, depending on how you're like. But anybody chime in by all means if you'd like. But I would imagine with this saying 4-inch solid clear resin, this isn't a marble. That this is a solid clear cast and then airbrushed. Same as a lot of Zymitco, like or Zymitco, like a lot of their stuff is airbrushed as well, man. If you watch their videos, and a lot of their stuff maintains a lot of its transparency. Which, oh my gosh, before I forget, yo, that fucking Zymitco you posted this week, man.
Which one, dude?
Am I crazy? The alligator-headed like worshiper one. The photographs on that came out so good, man. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm B. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's a goodie, dude. That sculpt is so fucking good. The head just works so well with it.
Yeah, dude. This is one that I picked up at AR in Philly. But the light when it hits this, oh man, it's so good. I'm gonna post something either on, I don't know, dude. I should have sent you the account, but Suki sent it to me, and it was a guy talking about light and pictures and just kind of how that whole thing works, dude. And I realized that, unbeknownst to me, when I set up my area at my house, I have just naturally exactly what he's talking about. As far as light coming in from one side and getting so much more detail when you have light coming in from one side. Now, what he was talking about was light coming in one side. Yes, for sure, dude. A lot of super dope ones too, and they're at great prices. They're great. If you don't have one, go buy one. There's so much stuff in there, dude. I think I put in there in the post the day before that is the funnest shop out there, dude. I stand by that. Anybody who's been in there, you can look through about 2,000 items on that shit. But anyways, just the way that the light is, I have like basically my picture set up here, right? And the sun starts in the morning here and comes through a window, so it's perfect. And then as it gets to the afternoon, it comes in the window on this side, which is perfect. So I don't know, dude. One day, I don't really have an answer for taking good pictures. I know that my light is just naturally seems like it's like the way it should be. You know what I mean? Which makes it a lot easier. But yeah, dude, they're super fun to when you get the light on one side of those. And you see all the glitter, like even looking at it like this, dude, and then showing it on screen, it just totally does not do it justice by looking at it.
It doesn't, but it still looks fucking fantastic. And if anything, the gold paint app on the front there really pops right now.
Straight up, man. That's what I was gonna say too. So here's the other one. Here's the other one that I posted too that has a little bit of paint on it. But look at that shit, dude. Okay, now look at that. So this is exactly what I'm talking about in the pictures. So look at that, dude. And you see like mostly bluish purple, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Now look at that, dude. Now now those wings look completely pink, and the feet, dude. Oh god, the feet look so damn good. But now it looks like a blue, like metallic with like pink wings, and then like this, it's just it depends on how you hold it, man. But and then also when
pearlescent.
Yeah, pearlescent. There you go. Iridescent, pearlescent type shit. Really cool.
Iridescent.
Yeah, how about that one, man? And then also when you put the light on from above, it casts that shadow from its head over the earth, which is what this one is actually called. So anyways, yeah, super cool, man. That was another one from
not to gas you up too much, but since you're showing it anyways, yeah, we can exactly like you're talking about, my dog.
Yeah.
And as you so titillatingly said, those feet. We learned a little something about B tonight.
Dude, it's just the fade, and then when you notice that, then you notice like it's so good.
That's so sharp, man.
With
no, fuck off.
Yeah, see that, dude, that shadow that it casts, man, that's dope. But those tables, just imagine seeing something like that, how many items are in that store, and then seeing a table where there's like, the U-shaped tables or C-shaped, whatever, right? And there's no space. right? Or so there's tiers, or one table and it's tiered up and there's just no space, dude. It's like, it's a crazy, that and ocular rhombus, man. Those
Oh,
are like the two tables. You look at them and you're just like, what the
how
fuck?
long ago was it, or what event was it that we ended up seeing the Zydeco table, and and we showed it on the show or whatever? It was just fucking packed, man. Was that
Uh,
one of the first designer cons?
yeah, dude. I think the first designer con that I saw them at was like maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that. But that was actually the largest table. That was the first time I think I'd met them in person. And that table was absolutely wild, man. That one,
Imagine.
the C-shaped, and it's overwhelming, dude. You get there and you just stand there and you feel kind of weird just standing there for 20 minutes, just going, damn, and it's crazy. It's a beautiful sight, dude. It really is.
It's got to be a little jokes when you basically have like the DKE table, and you've got like the hip hop toys table, and you've got the Zimitco table, and they're stocked the same.
Yeah, right. Called Shadow of God on Earth. Also, more in my shop. There is so much cool stuff in that shop, dude. Straight up.
I feel like with you standing from that, you better do the odd jump kick of glee. One of those like, oh, jazz. When you're really
Oh,
stoked.
boy.
I
Here's
think
a
we
funny
better see
story.
at least one of those.
Here's a funny story for you, all right? So if I jumped right now, everything in these cases behind me probably wouldn't fall, right? Directly behind me. Now, to my left and to my right, I have glass cases that are about this tall. Now, some stuff would definitely fall if I did that. So one of my good friends comes over one time. This is a few years ago, and I have a bunch of these detolfs, the glass cabinets around here. His son comes in and wants to show me, just out of nowhere, he's been doing karate, right? And he jumps up, dude. And he doesn't know. He's a kid, dude. At the time, he was like 6 or 7. He jumps up, man, and lands, and just absolute chaos in the cabinets. And we just kind of stood there, dude. I'm just like, all right, let's all just walk out of here. It was nuts, dude. That was the worst one. It was like a massive earthquake. But
I don't know about you either, but like when that happens, I'm not fixing it right away. I would love to, but the issue is that I know if I try right now in that moment, I'm gonna cause more havoc. I need to walk away for a second and come back when I know I can actually like roll up the sleeves, make sure I don't hit any other fucking piece while I meticulously stand things. And dude, it's a love hate thing, right?
dude, so much. Anybody who's got small pieces like that, and just that effect of when things fall and that domino effect. And you're right, dude. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. But God, that is such a bitch sometimes, man.
Fuck toys with the
Yes.
museum wax. Yeah, good call, dog.
Yep. Yep. So, anyways, next week, man. Next week should be cool. We're gonna do a goddamn, dude, double dose, right? We're gonna do Wednesday and Thursday next week. We'll be here
Apparently, yeah.
our new regular time. And then Thursday we'll do the old Silent but Deadly show, which is gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that one, man. If you guys aren't actually familiar, I've got a tab for that too, because why the heck not? Boom, there we go. This one's gonna be Pikmin and Yo-Yo Dine.
Yeah.
First show they're throwing together, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, sick.
Boom.
T minus 2 weeks, so September the 18th. It's gonna be happening. As if we're already fucking September 10th, man. But all the work's gonna be posted on IG, 7 p.m. Eastern. They're gonna be using the SBD Show 2025 live stream recap on Toys Alive YouTube. Hey, there's us 9 Eastern / 6 PST. And I think rosters, check out that shit. We were in a group chat with them, and admittedly, I even had to jokingly, like I said it, because like, homie, like the issue is like when we're doing this and we're getting all like the emails and updates about the show, but you sign up for a show, you get that too. So then I'm sitting here like, oh crap, did I sign up for that? I can't remember. Like, I don't know if I can make a piece in time for that, So when I saw this drop and I scrolled down and didn't see crumbs, I was like, smart, bro. You knew to just.
You know what, man? If you look at that, it looks like there's some people on there that we have not seen in a little while. One Trick Pony starting off. But gosh, dude, there's some good ones on there for sure. Figure Fetish, haven't seen them for a minute. Kiers is in there, nice. Massive Mini Horse, dude, have not seen Massive Mini Horse for a minute.
And there's a few that I've actually not heard of at all, to be totally honest with you. Like, I'm not too familiar with TJP art.
TJP art has been in some other shows, I believe. Throwaway Toys, that's a good one. Erna Toys, that's the account from Italy, I believe.
We miss them somehow, like every fucking time. They make beautiful pieces, and yet somehow there's been 2 shows now that we're pulling up the pieces for the show, and then the next morning Erna's like, it's like.
Actually, I threw some Erna Toy stickers in your box, so you'll have some of those. But yeah, dude, that's gonna be that'll be a fun show. Ocular Rhombus says, anyone with a big cartel store, check your site. Errors adding things to carts. Apparently, it's widespread. Also, Plethora isn't on the list, but participating. Okay, so Lee's going to be in it too as well. Cool.
Legal names. Speaking of Ocular Rhombus and big cartels, I don't know if you guys ended up seeing this.
Yes, dude.
So these are dropping tonight. I'm assuming that might be why they're seeing that things on the big cartel are acting up and being funny.
Did you see the did we talk? I don't think we talked about it, right? The box subscription.
Bam. Look at that.
There it is. You are on it, dude. Look at you.
You know, they actually hit me up in the DMs before the show too, and like, we had it pulled up, but I love that shit, man. It definitely keeps it. If you guys have stuff you want us to share,
yes,
our way. Ask us to share it by all means. Fuck. But yeah, every month you'll send you a unique custom kit bash action figure handmade just for you based on whatever the loose theme for that month is. All figures will be 3.75 inch or 4 inch scale depending on available materials. All figures are unique, and while some customers may receive designs built off of a similar base, the custom details will always be one of a kind for that build. If you know me, you know how I work. Rules and technical details. Please subscribe with a minimum of $30 to participate in this program. Feel free to subscribe for more than $30 if you feel generous. It is appreciated, but will not affect the quality of the product that you are sent. Everyone gets the same level of design and care. The program is at present limited to continental US-based customers only, and shipping is included in whatever your donation is.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Wait, that includes shipping, right? You said. So now you're looking at 20. It's comes out to probably like $24, $25.
Right, and then like the $5 pirate ship.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and for a 3.75, dude, in that size package across the United States, that's about right, dude. That's about as cheap as you can get it.
Well, and I should have saved it, man. First, I want to make sure we don't lose track of this. So yes, head on over to Ocular Rhombus' page, subscribe actually on their website, or hit them up. It is right on their website, like right on their IG page. There's literally a link just chilling there. But recently, there's a bunch of backlash on one of the Overwatch figures that got released. I guess it was like $200 for a bunch of people, and they're taking like always like close-up pictures of it. It's hard for me not to. We've said it before, man. Like the next time you want to rip on an indie toy you get, look at some of your collectibles and remind yourself how fucking garbage those paint apps and sculpts are sometimes. Because like you're looking at this $200 figure and there's literally parts where like underneath the hair is still the skin color. They haven't made sure to follow that perfect lining. The one eye is going this way. It's just all these different little janky fucking, and even on like the beard, you can tell it was almost what's that even called? Like a stencil, a mask where it's just been sprayed on. So all of a sudden this dude's beard just looks like hard cut, and you're just like, oh. Couldn't imagine paying $200 for something like that. And then we've got our homies half the time sitting there being like, I don't know, is $30 too much for this piece that I just poured 60 to 70 hours into?
Well, dude, and you look at, I mean, if you realistically look at anything in our immediate scene that is $200, I mean, what are we talking about, dude? Like, probably like a Rainbow Yawn 1 of 1 type shit. You know what I mean?
Like a Rainbow Yawn, a Snow Bro, maybe an LM9 showpiece. Yeah, that's kind of it, right? Like, none of our friends are really tossing anything out there for $200. Like I said, most of them are sitting there being like, well, yeah, I just put 70 hours into this, and yeah, I just poured $30 worth of materials into it, but I feel guilty charging you $30. And it's like,
well, and see, and that's the thing, dude. And then you show the shipping in there, and that's a $5. Let's just say $5, and I think that's even being generous, dude, because going from coast to coast, it's realistically more like $7 or $8 these days. And so you're talking about the figure, a really dope one-of-one figure that's got its own, its own look, it's legit, and it's going to be like around the $22 mark. That's dope, man. Yeah, Fritz has been on fire lately from Throwaway Toys. Fritz, dude, that guy, his kit bashes are very Rokomashu-esque in the sense that they are large scale mashups. I have a few pieces from him. I have a funny story about Fritz, dude. I at AR probably 3 years ago in Asheville, I was at his table and I had just bought a Ghost Rider carded piece from Eddie, Resin Blood, and I had opened it up because it's in one of those clamshells, and I was showing it to him, and I put it back in my bag. Apparently that figure had fallen out, and Fritz tracked me down. He actually hit me up on Instagram that night, and he's like, hey dude, I think you dropped this out of your bag. And I'm like, no fucking way. And I looked, and I was like, sure enough, dude. So anyways, that was the first time I had met Fritz, but I know that he moved to Texas recently. He was there at Assembly Required, dude. He was, oh, nice. Yeah, dude. Straight up. That makes a lot of sense. 100%. But he was there, dude, and he was in the process of moving, and he was just giving shit away. He just had so much stuff, dude. And he was saying that he had an interesting story that I guess his wife is a collector as well. He said they just have collections and collections of stuff, and moving from one state to another, you're trying to insure things as you're going. Now, when I got out of high school, dude, I had a summer job that ended up into like a 2-year thing because I was working for money under the table, but I was working for a moving company. And at that time, dude, in 1997, bro, $14 an hour under the table, I thought I was a fucking millionaire, right? Like, there's no way I could do that work now, but there is a process when people are moving. It's up to them. But if they want to mark down every single scratch that's on there, or the moving company wants to, so they don't get blamed for something being broke, that process is a fucking nightmare, bro. You talk about like diligent paperwork, looking at things, going over. So you can imagine having to like just tons of shit in there. What a process that would be. So anyways, he just had armloads and bags full of stuff, and he was just giving it away. Like, it's easier for me to give this away. But great dude, man. He's a really cool guy.
I love how you just drop, and now the whole chat's doing it. Look what you started talking about them by their fucking legal name. Even though it's Fritz, I'm assuming Fritz is probably like a nickname based on their last name.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, dude, I don't know. He's super cool though. He's a good guy, man. But yeah, I don't know.
Dude, we were talking about this before the show, and I'm going bonkers now. You have recently you've upgraded your phone. I recently logged in on my laptop. You know what I just tried doing? I just tried switching over on my Instagram on my phone over to the Toys Alive page so I could see the chat between Pikmins and I, so I would have the details for their auction later just readily available on my phone. You know what it says? You've been logged out.
Of course you have.
Homies, we must have tried, like, for whatever reason, everything got logged out for all of our accounts and stuff. So we're both trying to log into this shit today. But of course, every time I'm trying to log into it, B's phone number is the one that's the verification. He's getting all these login codes. B's at work trying to send them over to me while I'm sitting there trying not to shit my pants. It was a day.
It really was, dude. And I don't know what triggered that whole thing. Like I said, man, it could have been yours that you were signing in from something new, and that's what tripped it off. I don't know, dude. I feel like I updated my phone. And
did you change our password today or last night?
Today I did. Because I went in there and I looked in my passwords in my phone, and I looked at it, and it's not the password that we have on our account. And I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? It looks like one of those generated strong passwords. And I'm just like, I know I didn't set it to that shit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Unless
gosh.
I did at some point, but like, why would I need to reset it though, dude? It's like I'm constantly logged in there. So I don't know, dude. But I will figure it out, bro. I don't know. Like,
Like
whatever.
I said, tomorrow we're just gonna get everything logged back in there, and we'll be all set to go. It'll be fucking smooth sailing from there. But
Yeah.
yeah, if any of you were ever wondering how secure some of this Google bullshit is, apparently very. Just what you gotta do. Just make sure you give the phone number on your file to a different person, and then that'll really fucking.
What's really funny though, dude, it's like you say that, and then at the same time, you're like, oh, it's really fucking secure. At the same time, are you in Toronto, Canada? Yes. Boom. And it's like, okay. And I'm in California. You know what I mean? So how secure is it? I don't know. I guess if you have the right phone number, then then it's pretty secure. But I always think that's funny, dude.
Definitely.
It's like you try so much to get in the door, then it's just like, you got 1 foot in, you can't come all the way in yet.
I love the fact you even mentioned the right phone number. It's so funny. Every time I end up having to go to the hospital, and the person's like, "Is this still your emergency contact?" And they read out fucking DNS over in Arizona. Right off the hop, they read out the area code, and you just see their face kind of contort as they're kind of like, "The fuck number is this? How
Yeah.
far is this motherfucker?"
Like, what is that? Anyway, so you got some tabbies there?
Oh, I've got so many tabbies tonight. You want to start with tabbies? Or you want to start with pieces?
Oh man, I can. Why don't we start with one piece and then I'll go
Yeah,
do some tabbies and we'll just kind of do it like that.
yeah. Let's go back and forth with both.
Um, how about this one, dude? This one I'm gonna do just because there's like two little things with it. Unlucky Toys. This is an account that they have a really small follower account, and I think in my post I said for the show, I said that Unlucky Toys was like a newer account, but I think I went back on their account and I think there was stuff from last year. And it's interesting, man, because they did a collab with Zimico. And then they have a video where have like a workspace in the same area as Kyle Kerwin. They just did a new vinyl release that is sold out. But this is the piece that I got from them, which was a blind bag. It's the Unlucky Soldier, and it's a resin piece. Super cool. Now, the ones that they did with Zimico, yeah, dude. And I mean, shit, dude, that's a good example, right, of that fade that we were talking about with like no paint on it. But this one, I don't know what we're going to be able to see here, dude. Yeah, it just looks like a ball of fire, basically. But in person, this thing looks super, super sick. The collab that they did with Zimico, they're like double cast, dude. They are so damn cool. They're like really on some fucking like some Motley Miscreations type shit. But this is very cool, man. So this was the Unlucky Soldier. These are still available, $20. $20 on these, which I think is a great deal. You can go in there. Eric Folkart snagged one of those. Nice grab, dude. I saw those and I was honestly a little pissed I didn't see those earlier and pick those up. So the other thing that they sent, and this is what I need to reach out to them and ask them what's going on with this, because this was a separate package. And there's actually a couple things in here. So I believe these are giveaways. One of them is another blind bag. That's what that Unlucky Soldier looks like. And then also this is actually sold out now. This is their vinyl piece, Bad Luck Bomb, which I think the price on these were a steal, dude, at like $40. Is what these are, but these are sold out on their website. They did send this, though. It was in a separate package than the other piece, so I'm guessing that is a giveaway, which when we get back into the giveaways, that'll be a fun one. But yeah, Unlucky Soldier, blind bag, that's UV like crazy, $20. Unlucky Toys, go check that out, give them a follow. Each one is a different inside sculpt. That's dope. Yes.
Yeah, it's a sick piece, man. And admittedly, like you said, like when you mentioned them earlier this week, I felt kind of silly because I had never heard of this artist before. But like, gosh dang, man.
Look at that, dude. I saw it. I looked at that, and my first thing that came to mind, dude, was Scott Wilkowski. You know what I mean? I look at that, and I'm like, oh, Scott Wilkowski.
And I get that, but I would also go right with Barbarian Rage.
Yeah, yeah, dude, straight up, yeah. God, dude, the Zimico collabs too, dude. They're beautiful, man. They are so good. They are up a little bit.
Oh.
On the right, there you go. Yeah, right there. Oh my goodness, dude.
Needle mosquito.
I'll tell you what, dude. Those pieces from Zimico, like, oh my god, man. The caterpillars, the smaller ones. I'm actually put a couple in your box, but you're gonna, dude. They are insanely cool. Mm.
That's fun, man.
Yeah, those are cool. Unlucky toys.
Yeah, man. Hot damn. Oh, new one for me. I think there were like 300 followers on that account.
Yeah,
Silly.
Yeah.
Hey, you were talking about this young gent the other day, or just earlier tonight in the episode. Check this motherfucker out. Isn't that just, like, okay? In the most polite way possible, I understand there are some individuals that right from the get-go were kind of like resin blood is fucking killer. Personally, in the last year, I've been like, holy shit, resin blood has really just gotten better and better and better and better and better. It's not like I didn't like their work before, but they've just been pumping out, maybe the last two, they've just been pumping out stupidly good shit like this. But it's impossible not to just be like, what the fuck, man? And some of like the hand stretched canvases and a bunch of their fucking vinyl pieces and just like
Yeah, dude. And I mean, no disrespect to anybody because everybody's got their thing. It's just that he's got so many things, dude, and he's good at so many of them.
Yeah.
Resin, vinyl, tattoos, canvas art.
I think some of the dudes in the chat were saying it like a week or two ago. He's a Renaissance man.
Look at that piece up there to the right by Queen, Jonathan Queen, right there. Go to the right there. Yep. That Jonathan Queen did that painting up for him, dude. He's got that in his spot. But yeah, God, those Flash posters are so fucking cool, man.
Well, and while doing a comic book, while still casting, while still painting, like fuck, man.
Dude, that comic book that he's doing, that has people were telling him like, dude, you need to do something. And look at that shit, dude. We were talking about it. He's like, I don't know, I just like it. And I go, and I'm like, bro, that's what's so crazy about it. That's what's
the most important part, man.
And it's just like, no, it's just what I like doing. And you look at that and you're just, look at that, dude. You're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking so sick.
Yeah, that goes beyond talent, man. That, like, for sure. Yeah. And then, of course, fucking Wave 4 of these guys is dropping right now.
Wave 8, I believe.
8? Right? Oh, my God. Yeah, what am I? I don't know, Granddad Yokel. But they were teasing these all week, man.
That was just, when was this now? Just 2 hours ago?
This was just 2 hours ago.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
15 each, 5 to ship.
Yes, sir.
Claim in all comments. Yeah, it looks like basically like a wave of like 4 or 5 on each one. This dude's sick, man. That's a fun fucking sculpt, yeah.
It's crazy that he's on wave 8, dude. You know what I mean?
And of those, you know what I mean? Like, they've obviously been making other things in the meantime. That's just wave 8 of the Vados. So head on over for some of those. LRH was actually sliding into the old DMs as well. They've got a new wave of some Wizards, 25 pounds each. So these are going to be available at the Toy Art UK on Saturday the 20th. But if you're online, you can't wait. So snag them up. And LRH has a nice deal as well, that if you're grabbing over, orders over 100 or flat rate 21.60, doesn't matter how many art toys you order, just one charge. And yo, dude, I couldn't get over this fucking picture earlier. Yes. And then you see these two.
Oh my god, dude! Some of those pictures that he posts for the Glow Zone, God, dude, they're just so good. Hey, Tate Fiend, what's up, dog? We were just talking about this a little bit earlier, my guy. We were talking about that. We were talking about printed material, and you hooked me up with this at AR, dude. So thank you for that. But we were talking about how cool that is, that you did that for the inaugural show there for Future Retroistic. That was sick. Yes, dude. God, man.
Let's be real. Critters are always a fucking hit, man.
Yeah.
$20 each, free shipping in the US. God damn.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. And it's such a good deal too. It's like it's hard to not buy them. Even like all the stuff in there, right? Like even the 5.5 Enos vinyls.
Yeah, 45 is really not much for a fucking, and 25 on the fucking swamps. As if, dude, these are one-offs. If anybody was curious. Swampy sea glass.
Oh, dude, and look at the meat ones down in the bottom. Yeah, in the bottom left there. Those are now 45, which is a great deal, dude. I mean, that meat one is the Enos is 5.5, and then you have the Budator in there too. That's a big piece, dude.
Oh, these GI critters.
Oof.
Damn. Wild. What a little, like, just a little bit of paint on there can really fucking do. Hot damn, man.
Dude, what a great idea, too, dude. That's the camouflage figure that he threw some paint on, and it gives it a whole different look. Look at that, dude.
Oh, it pops, man. That thing's a beaut.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we had seen them do one of these for the one-up show. They've made a second one now. The game has two characters. So this, of course, is going to be from Nick and Tom. Finally found the time to bring Nick's brother to life in Spectratron and Snowbro's mashup project. It's like, dude, Snowbro is such an odd one because, like, they're so fucking good, but we don't see them often. Look at this freaking sparkly white flocking. Fuck off.
Yeah, dude. I regret not getting one of those He-Man figures, dude. One of those, yeah.
I get it though, like, and don't get me wrong, like, worth every penny, but like, that's a steep, dude. That's a commitment. You know what I mean? What was it? Yeah, 198 10 pounds plus shipping. And don't get me wrong, probably worth every fucking penny, but that's a commitment. Like, whew. But god damn, that thing was a fucking beast, dude. That's what I mean. This maker is so bizarre because they don't make tons, but everything they make is just stupid. Oh, fuck, man. But yeah, sorry. Like, this dude has it all. The paint app on it, the cast with the Spectratron fucking actual sparkles that go because you've got the soft cast plug in there, the flocking, like, that's
good stuff.
This, come on, man. This is a fucking fun ass piece.
Yeah. He's had some really cool stuff recently, man. Working in some more pieces for sale and stuff, along with his other posts that he's doing of
the weekly hardback series as well.
Yeah.
That dude just pops, man. But yeah, if anybody isn't familiar with Yucca Muck's weekly hardback series, you're missing out on some fun shit.
Yeah, dude, the stories on those are, I don't know what he's doing with those, but if you were to make a book of like 100 of those, I don't know what number he's on right now, but that would be something really cool because the events that he does those cards on, more people or events or whatever it is, it's all pretty much factual stuff. Yeah, dude, like that. Look at that.
They really tie the piece together.
Yeah.
And then you get fun stuff like this.
Yeah. Nice. Hence, Bro, Hens is just a beast, man. That dude's shit is so good.
Absolute beast. And like these are just fucking gorgeous, man. With the skateboard and all. What a nice fucking nod, dude.
Mm.
So just about finished with these. They're not complete yet, but I couldn't avoid not sharing them, man. They were just too good.
Yeah, good, man. They God, dude, his stuff is all so fucking clean too. I saw him at in Philly as well. Another guy, dude, that does print work and some animation. Oh, check this out, dude. So you see that one just above that Bart face right there? There's a great story behind that Bart face as well. But that right there is a children's book that he did. And it's called Words That Mingle. There it is right there. Sold at Barnes and Noble and Amazon.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he illustrated that whole thing, dude. That's awesome.
How have I missed that?
Yeah, I don't know if he had it at his table, but he had a large sticker of it, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And he goes, oh, it's a children's book I did. And I'm just like, what do you mean you just did a children's book? Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah. Gumskull, dude. Fuck. Gumskull's just stupid good. Oh god, dude. Yeah, this guy.
Come on. The fuck is this, man?
Doesn't that look so nice on his thread, on his thing, dude? Just like the 3 death lore going.
Yes.
Damn, look at that.
Yes, it looks great. Ah, dude, I think this one's. There's something about the forearms. It's just so fucking sick. With that head.
He sculpted that head. I have another figure with that on it, but yeah, I believe he sculpted that head, man. Shoo!
That's sharp. That's like as silly as it is. That little crease between the two is so perfect. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
that's good, man.
Real good.
There's something.
Looking at death lores.
Right. Fuck, man. And to pump out 3.
The He-Man in the middle is a sick one, dude. That's one that I don't see. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen that combo before, but seeing that just OG He-Man figure, that's I think one thing that I liked about Faker was, that was that blue color, but the purple, the Death Lord colorway is. Woof.
Mad respect for the color match too, dude. You know, like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, I believe that.
And you're right, the He-Man with like almost like the Faker style in the green purple is sick.
Yeah, with the green. Oh god, that is.
Not that you like lime green and purple. I know how much you don't like lime green and purple in any way. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Woo! Yeah. Look at those feet, dude.
The whole thing, my man. Like, oh my fuck. Such. I'm stoked on Glad Ghoul, dude. One, they shared this today. If anybody knows what the heck these are, I could just ask them too, but these are fun as all hell. But Glad Ghoul made these little action figure guys the other day, man, and they're just like, they're fun. I like the size of them. I like the articulation points of them. They're actually in Canada, right? In Toronto here. I need to reach out to them and snag one of these because, like,
nice.
They posted a commercial for it. Yeah. And I'm just into this like small action figure style for it, man. 3 points articulation. Yeah. Mix and match parts to create your own warrior. Hands come pre-drilled to hold many weapon Lego size accessories. It's like fuck yeah. So yeah, I'm jazzed on those dudes, to be totally honest with you, man.
Yeah.
So this popped up in the Sycamore shop this week.
Oh, man.
This artist, and we've talked about it before, like, one, you go to their website, it's almost like 32 flavor ice cream. It's almost, there's too many choices, but the caliber of a work is museum. It's literally like fucking museum quality stuff, man. I don't understand it. It's just like the combination of the paint app with the casts, and then on top of that, the sculpts are so like animated. To bring that into life, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, dude, like you said, some really animated and just unique characters, dude, that
God damn it. Like knowing what you like think about all that, dude, casting that and then like even painting these shorts the way that they are, that weird like you said earlier, the iridescent, getting the head that eyeball the way it is, getting the paint app perfect on that and as tight as it is, and then sealing it in, like come on. And like these are bigger than I thought too.
those and that whole series. Is there a Cookie Monster? I know that there's a Gonzo.
I believe there we go.
Oh, dude, I mean, those are like to me. I think the Kermit was the first one, dude, and that's like an all-time classic right there, man. That um,
These are toys.
that are
Like
just fucking so fucking good, dude. I mean, those are. I think he made a few of those in larger scales. Um,
just an absolutely brilliant artist, man. Oh,
yeah,
like
dude. Oh yes, the blister. Uh, I like the final boss. That figure too. Then he came out with like Final Boss's boss. Um, that right there on the left, dude. That fish was super good. That first showed up in in an online show, I believe, and then just kept on making it. Same with that crocodile up there. That was a showpiece that turned into like a regular. Oh, right there, bro. Yeah, CGI Joe show. That's where it first came out, and then he made more.
like their GI Joe show piece for recent. Like, come on,
And then made more. Yeah, exact.
the paint apps. The fuck.
Yeah, and then like that was a show drop, dude. That was a show drop.
Yeah, these sold out.
As they should. I mean, come on.
Hats off to anybody who scored one because this is a dope fucking piece, man. That goddamn head sculpt. It kind of reminds me of Banana Anana. I know fucking folklore will get that one because we've talked about that freak of nature before. But yeah, it's fun, man. This is a good piece.
The Tupperware colors, dude. The 70s, 80s Tupperware colors, man. God.
Yes. Even this transition right here, the sleeves to lobster claws, it's just fucking perfect, man. Tele français, yeah. La na na. Fuck. Plab Laura. Oh, that's why you ended up here. Check these fuckers. Isn't that like? You tell me you don't love that.
I have not seen these, dude.
It's such a weird, fun combination with the heads and such a fierce body.
Ooh,
That is a vagina, right? Am I crazy?
No, it looks to be. But the marble on that red and pink is very nice.
Well, and that's what I find so fun with these. And admittedly, I can't tell if the heads are just kit bashed heads because they're dropping the figures fresh from the pressure pot. It's like, okay, the body's from the pressure pot, and then is this a like, because I don't know if these heads are ripped off of other figures.
Yeah, they look like vomit. What's up, dude?
You don't watch this show. But for some reason, the ones with the bras really fucking kill me.
Early Tang.
Yeah, and again, I don't know. I had never seen these pieces before. I guess this was wave one.
I saw. Was he on? That looks like the. I thought I saw. If you go up, was that Ed's Retro Geek Out that he did a thing on? That's a big account right there on the right.
You know I can't see shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Ed's Retro Geek Out. That's a cool one. I like that account.
Good. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, those popped up on my feed earlier, and I just couldn't get enough. Basement Puke. Gonna have a little top up on Friday.
Nice.
And along with that, top up of the Christmas.
That's funny, dude. And Basement Puke stuff, dude, so cheap, dude. Like those Derricks, those are probably gonna be like $15-20, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, Derek might be one of the neatest characters at this point because you have the opportunity to have a Basement Puke vinyl Derek. You could also potentially have a ceramic Derek by Doomskull, Dr. Doomskull, Doomtone. I'll double check that one. And then also Pocket Salsa did resin versions of it.
Correct. And I also have a Pocket Salsa painted Derek. That's a vinyl one, dude. That one I just showed.
Yeah,
$15. $15.
I don't know if you caught. There's gonna be some Moon Dawn vectors dropping in the old Plagued Earth production store Saturday, 6 p.m. CST. Pikmin, thank you. Doomtone is the one who did the ceramic Derricks. B has just no comment apparently. Okay, so yeah, just that. Novelties by Stacks, man. So I find their sculpt work very interesting, very cool. They're going to have some of these in the store right now. These Gator Men came out so fucking good and weird.
Yeah, dude. That's a great description. Good and weird. Look at that, dude. Yeah, that's a trip, man.
And then like the little wooden base just kind of seals it in, I feel. You know what I mean? It's just like, for fuck's sakes, dude. That's such a gross little creature. But they're going to have the Gator guy. And then they've also got this chap here, Prince Simon. So he's going to be in the store as well. If you've never been in the Novelties by Stack store, it is stacked, man. Why not? Why not just pop it open? It's not like we haven't been talking toys for an hour and you're probably sitting over there dying to show off all the ones you've
no, all good, dude. I love this dude's account, man.
Just so much work.
Yeah. Dude, I had a little. Where'd that thing go? I have it. Here it is, right here. Dude, check this out. I think this came from. Oh, I have that date night, that orange one that they had. That date night is really cool. But I believe this also came with the. Look at that little guy, dude. Ain't that cool?
Yeah, he's fun, man.
Yeah, but I believe that came with that date night figure that they showed.
Yeah, that's part of his creature features set.
Gotcha. Gray Skull, what up, dude?
Yeah, Thetis Lake Monster.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just happened to be still on the page and it's sitting right here.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Ocular Rhombus. We've talked about the Silently Deadly. I don't know if you've caught in this, but December 16th, mark your calendar. It's going to be an online art show. Make each other into art. It's going to be...
there you go. Throwaway and Pikmin's, dude. That's what we were talking about. I knew that we were just talking about throwaway toys recently. Hey, That's Me. That's a show coming up where I believe artists are going to be making pieces based on other artists. So that'll be cool. December 16th.
That's an awkward one.
Nice. So right before Christmas there.
You know, I would sign up, but the issue is I don't know if anybody would have enough resin to perfectly capture my thick, juicy booty. So, you know, don't want to put anybody in that imposition.
I thought you were going to say mustache, but...
Yeah, I mean, realistically, flocking that could take a lot, too. Speaking of
mustache, dude. Oh,
speaking of online art shows, Lab Monkey #9 is going to be actually throwing one this October. I would imagine one full moon cycle away. They usually try and plot it around the Halloween period. Oh, Tape Fiend thought mustache as well. Jesus. Now, what would you think it's going to be based on this image? Because so far we've done F is for Frankenstein, C is for creature. What
well,
else?
that looks like a wolf to me.
W for werewolf. Does that? It doesn't ring though.
No, but
Wolf.
I mean,
It's probably going to be a wolf and werewolves, I would imagine. Yes.
I'm just thinking of the names of the other ones. Yeah, you know, it
So yeah,
doesn't
mark the
roll
calendar.
like the other ones, but it's still, if that's what it is, that's going to be a sick ass show. Those are always good, man. Those are always fun shows. Halloween, you know as well as I do, man. Halloween is it's like Christmas here in the scene, right? It seems like everybody does a Halloween piece, whether they make it in Halloween colors or it's something horror based. It's a really fun time, I would say, in the community. Lots of drops.
Yes.
Just I would say probably the majority. I would say that's the busiest month as far as drops go. I would say October.
Probably, man, and rightfully so. Let's be real. At the end of the day, everybody kind of knows that Christmas will be coming up in December. You start kind of your holiday shopping in November. So realistically, everybody's kind of trying to get that last little hump before all the holidays and like holiday blindness. Let's be real. Nobody thinks straight. Once December starts, nobody thinks straight until like January 20th. And then we start kind of realizing, oh shit, yeah, okay. We're out of the fog now.
Exactly, dude. Actually, I was talking to a coworker the other day, man, and in the construction industry, dude, that's like everybody, like once November hits, it really starts to slow down unless you're under the gun to get something done. But as far as like vacations and meetings, that stuff, that all that stuff, end of the year stuff becomes, let's deal with that next year stuff. Nice. Excellent, dude. Boy, that's in 2 days. No, I'm sorry, that's next month. My bad. Jesus Christ.
No, but you've been patient. I've made you look at like 15 tabs as well as the homies.
Yeah.
You want to show off some of the goodies you got over there?
Dude, yeah. Let's go with man. Let's do this this Dirty Yetti, man. Oh God. This first of all, the figures.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Cube Head by Ray Gun Wizard, which is super sick. But the paint is by Dirty Yetti, man. And I have been waiting for a Dirty Yetti piece, a painted piece. I really missed out, dude, on those towers that he had by Violence Toy. He had four or five of those available. At one point, those were super sick. But I saw this one, dude. And
that's gorgeous, man.
Dude, look at that.
The moment it hit the screen, it was just popping, man.
Yeah, dude. Dirty Yetti, man. Detroit, Michigan.
Jeez, bro. Yo, Dirty Yetti, if you're in the chat, man, I'd love to know what color that OG vinyl was, because like you've decked that thing, man.
Yeah, dude, it is super sick. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, dude. As far as I know, there was not a yellow blank. So whatever he did there, dude.
I'm almost thinking pink, to be honest with you. I almost want to think there's pink with yellow on top. That thing is fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah, dude, the Triclops. Mr. Collect a lot. What up, dude?
Hot pink.
Oh, hot pink. Nice.
Yeah.
Blank. And dude, the blanks, I don't know if the green one is still available, but those are $65, which is a steal. But I now have one painted by Dirty Yetti and one painted by Resin Blood, dude. Oh, and actually one painted by Kachina that I showed a couple weeks ago. But dude, they're just, the figure is so dope. But dude, when you get some super sick paint on it, like,
hey, yo, B, knowing that was hot pink now, if you look at the eyeballs, are they the vinyl color?
No, they're red.
Oh, frig, that's sharp, man.
Yeah. They're like that blue-green fade. Even the eyes have that blue-green fade, and then they have like the red eye dot on top of that. Damn it.
No, dude, Dirty, not only is that a great paint app, but dude, your color scheme on that is just masterful. Everything looks just so fucking good.
Mm. Dude, that blue red in the face, man, that thing just
Yeah.
jumps out at you.
That's dude, that's just it. Everything pops in the right way. Nothing's like taking your full attention away from the piece. Your eye keeps going around the whole piece. It's not like you're just trapped in one area. It's like, yeah, you keep bouncing up to the top of the head and then down to the fucking feet again and over to the foot. Yeah, that's really great, dude.
Yeah. Sick, dude. So
Wish
glad
mine
we
did
did
stuff
that,
like
man.
that.
Dirty Yetti, man. If you guys get a chance to snag a Dirty Yetti vinyl,
What is up with all you feet people? You got Puzzled Panther over here, the toenails. Yeah, I'm on to you guys.
hey, man, look, there's just been some good examples of some cool shit tonight. But yeah, dude. Um, and again, man, like now that I hold it at this angle, you can really start seeing the different, like how many different colors are on here. It's stupid. Like looking at it straight on, you can see it a little bit, you know, in these areas here. But when you look at it from an angle, you can't really see it on here. But oh, dude,
We're
beautiful.
getting a lot of the like greens and yellows and some undertoned pinky oranges
Yeah.
in the
Whew.
body at least. Yeah, no, that's fucking sharp, dude.
Shit. The fact that that was solid pink before, right? Like, what the fuck? Oh, good shit,
What I
man.
think is so smart about that is a lot of times, like if you're painting a nice good gold layer, it's recommended that you undercoat it with pink. So it's almost like playing on that. Like it pops, man. It fucking pops.
Rokamashu says the corpsey bruised look. Oh, that's a good description, dude. Corpsey bruised look. Yeah.
Yeah, with those greeny tones. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that blue face though, bro, that's fucking sets it off. That's super sick. Um, Next one, dude. Man. So I mentioned something about this in the post. Luke Mockridge. Bro, this guy's stuff. I'll show a couple of his other things here in a minute, but dude, this thing is more. I don't know what you would call this. An ornament. It does have a hanger on the back, but dude, tell me right now that ain't dope shit right there.
That's really fucking show.
Dude, I love that, man.
Yo, don't let me forget too. Before we go tonight, we got to show off the Professor Pickman auction.
Oh yes, very cool. Luke Mockridge. Oh man. So check this out. Here's a couple other pieces that I have from him, right? So you can tell that like that vibe, he's totally that vibe. These are the other two pieces that I have. This was the first one that he released. And I actually first found this dude. I believe he was in I don't know if it was Apocalyptico or what show it was, but he was in a show, I believe. And his stuff is just fucking incredible, man. You go to his page and that stuff is just going to knock you out, dude. It's super, super sick. But that's his older stuff there. And when I say older, I would mean within the last probably 2 years. But this is the newest one. It came with this cool postcard too. But man, like I said, dude, I don't know where I'm going to put that, but it's probably going to live outside the toy room somewhere. But dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. So, dude, the eyeballs and the wings, man, that is something for whatever reason, dude. Eyeballs or wings.
Well, if anything, I think there was like a little period there where there was a bunch of like illustrations shared of what true angels may have looked like. And I think that's what Slightly Adrift is saying there too. Badass angel. It's like, yeah. Like there are illustrations similar to that. Like it's a concept or an idea.
Yeah,
That's fucking so good though.
that would make a
Dude,
great tattoo, dude. Hmm.
Yep, fair.
Hmm. Fuck, I love that, dude. These were super cool, man. I don't know. So the other ones, like this stuff that he made, these ones, I think he did like one run and they sold out pretty quick because there wasn't very many of them. But then he ended up doing another run. I haven't checked back to see what's up with those, to see if he's going to do some more or what. But
I love I love the hard cut of the halo.
Yeah.
You know, that like it's almost mechanical.
Yeah. Agree, man. And that's what I also like about the one on this first piece here, right? It's like got that same kind of feel to it. But yeah,
I'm
man.
with folk arts there. Are those cold casted, dude?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But yeah, super sick, man. Luke Mockridge on that one. Check that dude out. His other pieces, most of the stuff that he makes, besides those, are one-off style pieces, and there's just some incredible shit on there for reals. Last one right here, man. Instant classic, dude. The Jimmy Folklore D. Pruitt Antithesis 3.75 carded figure. I'll take it out there in a second, but dude, come on. It's got that faker colorway to it. But dude, so damn good.
All great people, man. That's what's so sick about a piece like that. You know what I mean? Just all around, just good juju, good fucking artists, good people. That's a good piece.
Yeah, dude, it's super super clean, really nice setup as far as the layout and the graphics. Nice and clear. I love the blister is the can take it right out of the bubble there, and then 3.75, dude. Look at that shit.
I love just the subtle differences with the navy and the like sky blue on there, and like that little bit of, is that purple on the boots?
Yes, exactly. It's like a metallic. It's like a metallic purple.
Yeah, beautiful paint apps on those.
Yeah.
Man. Jeez.
I think there was like 5 of these.
Do you think they'd ever come in? Because I've never reached out to them. I'm sure you've maybe talked to them. Do you think they'd come in and hang out with us?
I think I asked, and I think it was a no for some reason. And I could be wrong about that, but if I remember correctly, I thought for sure that I asked, or maybe they didn't respond. And usually when they don't respond, I usually take that as a not interested, which is cool, dude. But we'll talk about these pieces all fucking day. They're just so good, especially for a 3.75 collector, man. This one, as much as I want to take this out and display just the figure, it is so damn clean, dude. I think I'm just going to display it like that.
Yeah, that's a goodie.
But yeah. So good, dude. I hope all these other ones come out too. There's some.
Well, it looks like Folklore is saying there's another one in the works for later this fall. So
it's probably one of those guys, which is super cool. Yeah.
Well, Folklore just did release like 8 figures.
Yeah. Hey, something that just popped in my mind while we were talking real quick. November 5th. Is that what I said? November 5th? November 5th is we are going to do a decon preview with Dove from DKE. So I got to probably send that to you in a text because I couldn't get into my stupid fucking calendar, right? But anyways, November 5th, that'll be a fun one. So we'll advertise for that one as we get closer. But God, dude, it's almost November already. That's decon is like mid-November, I think, or back half of November, right around the corner, man. But those were the pieces for tonight, dude. Some really cool shit in there. Luke Mockridge, Folklore and Pruitt, Ray Gun Wizard, and Dirty Yetti. Luke Mockridge, man. Oh, Unlucky Toys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh.
So yeah, I know. Yeah. But no, you had some great shit there, man. I swear I was listening. It was just that I was also looking at the Pikmin vinyl message that they had sent me earlier, because so if any of you had caught it earlier this week, they had actually shared they were going to be doing an auction on their page. They were, boom, here we go, for a couple one-off pieces that they had, and they weren't at the time 110% sure how they were going to be doing their auction format for it. So the deets on that, it's going to be going live tomorrow. It's for the Wilford and the oatmeal can. Bidding starts at $5. Shipping costs is included in the final price for the US. Sadly, add $20 to international shipment. So yeah, that's going to be going live tomorrow.
That's good, man. That looked like an original sculpt there by Pickman.
I would imagine.
Yeah, that looked good, man. I like that. Good stuff.
Right. You got any more unboxings for us tonight, homie?
No, that's it for the unboxings this week, man. That was a good round of stuff. I'm gonna be posting probably the last few days of assembly required stuff. This is going back. I was gonna say something. We were talking about Eddie earlier.
Yeah.
I saw his spot where he's staying, and some of the artwork in there, dude, is just incredible. He's got some other painted pieces that he's painted, vinyl pieces and whatnot that I haven't seen before, but I got pictures of all that shit, dude. So I'm gonna throw that in probably a reel to get that going. But we were just talking about the talent of him and how it seems like everything that he touches is like, damn, dude, he's fucking great at that too. You know what I mean?
And again, dude, in my opinion, in the most polite way possible, like it's only gotten better. Like when we first saw them coming out of the scene doing resin figures, it was pretty on par with what we were seeing. The moment you add all of the graphics in there as well and the paint apps, it really elevated it to a whole new level, dude, in my opinion. Not that counts for shit.
Yeah, dude, and it's like whatever he touches, right? Like even the reels that he does, you know what I mean? Like the little videos that he does, dude, those are great too. The bootleg overdose, that episode that he had that I came out, there was one of them that was fucking cool. But it just seems like he can't really get into anything where it doesn't come out. You're like, damn, that's fucking cool.
Can't slow down, dude.
Yeah, and there's a few people like that out there, you know, that are just. I mean, everybody here is talented, dude, but some guys are just, you know, male and female, I guess, are just so. It's like there's just so many mediums that they're just killing it in. That's the big shame, dude, is that it's there's not more people that know about that, you know.
I would tend to agree. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you said, dude, like the other figure that came out that was $200, that was a total piece of shit. God,
well,
dude.
And you know, okay, and I wasn't even actually going to pull it up originally, because this wasn't on my mind of like what we maybe do. But did you see the LM9 post recently for what they had done? I'm not sure if you'd seen that.
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to show this off, and it's mainly because I want the homies to realize, like, with what you're doing, there's a lot of avenues that you can actually be doing with what you guys do. I think a lot of the times you guys maybe undersell yourselves. And so LM9 posted this recently, right? So Smokes Poutine Eating Championship was amazing, blah, blah. On the side stage, we got to see whatever. Really why I'm pulling this up is that for the last couple of years, LM9 has actually created the trophies and the like awards for these. So the participants we've got this place called Smokes Poutineery here. They're like a chain restaurant. It's not like a local one. And they commission LM9 every year to create these pieces for this event. And that's where every now and then it's like, guys, don't sell yourselves short. If you love casting, you like making stuff, there's other avenues. It doesn't always have to be on IG in the toy world. There's tons of people who don't necessarily know the magic of what you do, right? We've often talked, especially at the very beginning of all this, I feel like so much of what you guys do was smoke and mirrors. Because I didn't understand the magic of it. I didn't understand a mold. I didn't understand pouring resin into it and pulling out this thing that's now a thing, you know? So I feel like that's where every now and then there's other avenues, dudes. Like once you know how to resin cast, you know how to make a mold, like you're all creative individuals, you know how to make graphic designed backers and stuff like that. You know where to go and get things printed. Like these are all things that you can absolutely put on like a resume or it's escaping me right now, but basically like an artistic list of your things, right? Anyways.
Yeah, dude, and you know, if you go back far enough in the LM9 account, if you just go back like far, just go back a few years, you'll see stuff that is they're one-offs, right? But they're stuff that were in commercials or stuff that he did for companies that they asked him to do. But the stuff that you see is you're just like, it's amazing stuff, dude. It's amazing stuff. And my first thought is, you look at that and you're like, well, where's that? Where is that at right now? You know what I mean? Where's that thing live? It's out there somewhere.
Yeah, man. And most of you, whether you realize it or not, you've been implementing skills for the last 4 or 5 years that you can absolutely add to your portfolio. Most of you have already done things like copywriting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
especially with processes and materials and just the way to get things done.
Sets.
Yeah, dude. There's access to so much stuff out there, which is cool, man. It's just it just keeps on going and going and going, dude.
That said, do we wrap it up?
Dude, I was gonna say it's 7:26. What's going on?
I don't think the gang wants to hear more about my explosive incidences. And otherwise, if we start talking about cannabis, I just go on for hours. I'm looking over here at one point. I almost laughed at myself. I've got 5 disposable vapes sitting right beside me right now. I'm like, homie, get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, but isn't the variety cool though? Is it?
You know what happens actually is reps come by and they give us certain ones and maybe you pop one open because you're going somewhere and then you're going somewhere else and you need a different one. Like one's anyway, yeah. One's maybe got CBG, one's maybe a live resin, one's maybe more of a heavy index. I shit you not, my dude. And you know what? You guys judge away. This is how we're gonna basically wrap it, I suppose. The other night, I haven't done this since I was probably like in high school, my man. Like I had some beautiful fucking hash sitting there. I had some beautiful flower I'd scooped, and I had nothing to do the next day. And I spent that evening just one after the other. And before I knew it, it was time to go to bed. One eyelid is like fucking sewn shut to the other one. I'm like stumbling to the bed. You don't remember falling asleep because you were just KO'd. I remember waking up being like, I didn't know that was possible anymore. I did not know that was possible anymore. Sounds like every day, Tape Fiend says.
Sounds like every day, yeah. He asked what shirt this is. This is from 8-Bit Zombie. This is Slime the World, or Slime the Earth. Yeah, he had done a sale. This was $10. 8-Bit Zombie, home of Thrashore. So,
you know what we got to talk about actually after this show? We need hoodies. Why don't the fact? Come on now. There's got to be. Yeah, we need to collab hoodies.
No, I agree, man. That's a solid, especially with wintertime coming up.
Wintertime's coming up. Wintertime's here.
Well, for you, I was gonna say you've been cold for a while now. It's still, God, dude, we were at like I don't know mid-80s today, something like that.
This is what we've come to, folks. Talking about the weather.
God, dude, it's so stupid. Every time I say that too, man, it's just like that is some fucking old man shit. So here's a little funny old man story, bro. Like, so I'm sitting in a meeting the other day. My homie does the Illy's Ice Dye shirts and hoodies. Nice. Okay. Yes, please, merch. That's something we really need to work on, dude, because I like Tape Fiend's quality of his zip front, please. Good one, Puzzle Panther. I like that. But the quality of Tape Fiend's stuff, dude, is like those real heavyweight t-shirts. I like that, dude. Very nice. Also, I came across some really nice zip-up hoodies from Old Town Tattoo in Philadelphia. Took one of those home, and the quality of those was super nice. So maybe I'll look into those and see exactly what those are. But what were we talking about before that? Oh, so I'm sitting in this meeting, bro, and this guy, great dude. He's in his, I think he just turned 60 maybe, and he's already got, or maybe he's in his late 50s, and he's worked at the company that I worked at. He's worked there for 40 years, dude. And I think he's been in the union for right around 40 years. So this dude honestly could have retired like 10 years ago. And the guys that I'm close to at work are some guys, one of them that I grew up with, and so we're all in our mid 40s. something like that. And this guy, he obviously he definitely wants to hang out and be like one of the younger guys. Bro, he busted out some candies today. It was the most old man fucking candies, and it even said it. They were like dusted cinnamon like ovals. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? How old are you trying to be right now? Were they out of Werther's Originals? It was like, it said like dusted cinnamon discs, some shit like that. I don't know, man. Yeah, Union Pride, baby. There you go. We are a union shop, man. We only hire union made, dirty money, clean hands. You know what I'm saying? Dirty hands, clean money is how that goes. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if you guys have that out there, dude. There's a lot of people who have that sticker. I don't know if that comes from the unions or what
No
that
clue, man.
Yeah.
If I've ever done that kind of work, I shit you not, it's usually applying on a Kijiji ad, explaining to them I've got gloves, boots, and ready to go tomorrow. And I show up and basically go, hey, who's the person that I need to talk to about how much they're going to pay me an hour right now? And then I pray to God that I don't kill anybody or anybody there doesn't kill me that day. And then we go home.
That's the cool thing about the union is that it's all set up. There is no questions when you get there. Your question is, when do I start? And then when do I go home? When's my break? Everything else is set up for you, man. We are simply an avenue for unemployment. That's all we are.
Yeah, nah. It'd be neat. I think I've told you, man. It was fucking one of the funniest moments I've ever had on a job site. This one dude shouts over to us. He's like, nobody move or we could all die. And I literally just fucking look at one of the dudes from like Taiwan. And I was like, yo, like, stop moving. And he looks at all the other Taiwanese guys and just starts yelling, game over, game over. And everybody just freezes. And in my brain, I'm like, no, there's no fucking way right now that I'm trying to explain to them that like this thing could fall and kill us.
Oh,
his way of translating that to them is, hey, if you move, it's game over.
Oh, wow. Game over. I like
over.
that's like super danger.
Everybody's yeah, man, everybody can relate to that, dude. We got one life in this game. It's fucking game over. This thing falls. It's like, jeez, Louise, my dude.
It's Cuphead, man. It's Cuphead. You get one chance. That's
it.
And
you know it, dude. Those dudes are always the funniest. I was there having a dart. Homie probably knows maybe like 30 words of English. Looks at me out of nowhere. To the window, to the wall. I'm just like, no. To the sweat drip down my. I'm like, no. Just start singing that shit to me. I'm like, no, this can't be happening right now. You don't know enough that this is the conversation we're having over our cigarette right now. Anyways, we are far off toys this evening, my friend.
An hour and a half, dude. That's solid, man. That was good. Thank you, everybody, for coming in on a Wednesday. It is Wednesdays from here on out, except next week, Wednesday and Thursday, which is going to be cool. Silent but Deadly show. That'll be fun to cover next week. Wednesday, we'll be going over something. I don't know.
Well, who knows? We never know. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Peace.